I fished the River Spey for many years, yet the opportunity to fish this famous stretch has eluded me before today. Arndilly is truly one of the finest beats in the River Spey. There's over 1.5 miles of fishing available over the beat, with many iconic pools: the Piles, Jock's Tail, the Long Pool, and the Cobble Pot, to name just a few. The Cobble Pot at Arndilly is arguably one of the finest salmon pools in the River Spey. It is possible to entice a salmon to defly at any of the numerous lies throughout the length of the pool. In my view, the pot is best fished from the shingle bank of the north. The draw of the water swings at a tantalising pace at the height of water we see today. Its shape and pace make it a classic holding pool. The salmon rest in the glides before running the fast, tight neck as they head upstream. It's a privilege to be able to cast a fly here at Arndilly. I'm hoping I can do the beat justice today and encounter one of the many salmon that I know will be resting in the pools here. I fished through the neck of the pool on a fast-sinking line without any success, so I've moved down to the glide as I've seen a few fish moving there. I've changed over to a floating line with a slow-sink poly leader and a size 12 fancy. I'm going to fish through the lower part of the pool now. It's quite deceiving as there's still a bit of pace to the flow. I'm putting a long line out to cover the water from the walkway through to the dangle. It's a lot of water to cover, but there's a chance for fish anywhere on the cast. My line is swinging perfectly, and the fly will be just under the surface, easily visible in this clear water. The pace looks good, and I'm hopeful I can entice a fish to my fly. My heart is beating wildly. It's one of those moments when fly fishing for salmon when you have that notion that something is going to happen. It's an intense feeling. I know every salmon fisher will know exactly what I mean. This fish has taken my fly just a few yards off the walkway. It's immediately taken a long run, and I need to try to recover as much line as quickly as I can in case the fish decides to go on another run. This one's definitely into the double figures, and I'm losing line to this fish almost as quickly as I'm gaining it. It's strong and it's not keen on giving up. I have a real fight on my hands. I have a look around and we're in a perfect position for landing the fish where we stand. It's a blessing that I don't need to go hunting for somewhere to be able to land the fish. I've lost a couple of fish this morning already, so I'm going to have to be very careful not to lose this one. It doesn't matter how many salmon you've caught in the fly, everyone is a treasure, and I hate to lose them, especially after doing the hard work getting them to take the fly. This fish is fighting hard, and I can see glints of silver as it breaks the surface. It's a beautiful fresh spey fish. There is nothing prettier in the water than a fresh spey salmon. I'm glad for the calming presence of my ghillie, Keith McLaren. He undoubtedly has netted countless fish on this very spot, so I'm in good hands. The more line you have out, the harder it is to maintain tension in the system, and there is no greater enemy to a fly fisher than slack line at any time of engagement with a fish. We get the fish close, but its senses are present and doesn't want to come in any closer. This is a dangerous time to have a still lively fish in such shallow water. I tend to find the fish will roll more in the shallow water and kind of have a tendency to work themselves loose. I release the drag just a little to allow the fish to return to the deeper water. Hopefully this will tire him out a bit quicker. The fish is definitely weakening, and Keith encourages me to rein him in closer. I raise the rod to reduce the angle as the fish approaches the net to keep its head upright. The fish rolls to show its silver flanks, and I guide it straight towards the waiting net. Keith nets it without any fuss. It's bright silver and very fresh, and we're putting this one in at £12. I'm absolutely delighted with it. It has a small tear in its underside, so it looks like I had a close call with a predator quite recently. There it is, my first Arndilly salmon, and it's away strongly and quickly. I have a feeling it won't be my last.